Good morning and welcome back, insiders. Another great day to keep working towards that next milestone of $250,000 in trading profits. Today is April 6th. It is a Thursday and it's 7:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Market conditions are right now a little bit on both sides. We got the VIX up, we got Bitcoin slightly down, the SPY basically neutral. Doesn't look anything too interesting just yet. I'll quickly go to the SPY so you guys can see it a little bit better. Yesterday we did bounce off some big support around 406. And like we were talking about yesterday, maybe we're going to get that move back to 414. Let's see what happens. Nothing interesting on the scanners yet. Nothing that I'm like, okay, here we go. So usually I'm looking for tickers over 40%, and we're not really seeing that right now. We've had a pretty busy week, so I wouldn't be surprised if things were a little bit calmer today. Not to mention, it's a 4-day week. Tomorrow, the markets are closed. It is a holiday. So if we just come here, you will see Good Friday tomorrow. So today's the last day, and typically I try to wrap it up as soon as possible on these 4-day weeks. But no macro news, so that's good. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, I have an appointment today at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if I can wrap it up before the market opens, honestly, that would be ideal. I don't like it when it gets too tight, and I'm thinking, I gotta go soon when I'm in a trade. That never makes me too happy. Or yeah, because I don't like that situation. Anyway, so I tend to focus on our small cappers that are moving, and ideally wrap up pre-market. That's really like my focus today. For all the new insiders here, this is the channel where I record myself trading and share my thoughts before, during, and after each trade with you. Check out the homepage video to learn more. If you do find value in these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe, drop a comment if you have any questions or feedback. Engaging and getting involved in our Discord community is also the best way to accelerate your learning curve. All the links are in the video description below. Remember, these videos are for education and entertainment purposes only and not financial advice. Let's have a profitable day. Right now, MCOM is kind of crawling higher, but it's lacking the volume, so I'll be patient for now. Surprisingly, MCOM does seem to be somewhat interesting here. Oh, let's see if we can get a small size going on in this one. This ticker is kind of moving back in the right direction. It's got a lot of resistance above, and we are kind of in one of those zones right now. Classic small cap. Doesn't really have a catalyst though, but it feels like it could easily have some continuation here as we're in that really big support zone. Last time it bounced up but didn't have continuation, so I would look for a similar move. Didn't really get a decent size at all. Ideally, 2,000 shares is what I would be looking for. So let's see if it sells off just a little bit more here. I would probably take profits pretty quickly on this one, not looking for anything too major. A break over 86, I'd probably already take some profits on it. Yeah. There we go. Very small size. It would have been nice to at least have 1,000 shares on that one, but I'll take it as my first trade on this ticker. Light volume breakout so far. Look at that. Actually, there was some decent continuations on MCOM. Nice 7% move. Still tiny volume, making it almost not even tradable, but not bad. Yeah, Toby also says low volume push on MCOM. Yep, low volume push is exactly what it is. New ticker OTCO popping up. Recent IPO. Blue skies over 32. First we gotta get over 32, and then 220, a lot of resistance. TD bounces. Yeah, I'm not sure. Classic small cap. Putting a limit order on this one just in case there's a quick pullback. Not trying to buy too high, but feels like there's some opportunity here. Let's keep watching this one around 2.4. Doesn't have a lot of volume yet either. Possible entry. I'm not sure if it's gonna hold. This doesn't look too strong here. Stopping out some size. A lot of volume going through. I'm stopping out. Wow, that was a strong sell-off. Oh, it's still going. I stopped out at 25. Not exactly the best stop to stop out. I got a good entry. Luckily, I didn't size up much more than this. Wow, what a sell-off. Disgusting. Well, look at that. OCTO back at it again. Looking if I could get a small size on this one. 5 minutes a little bit extended here. So just got to keep that in mind. For right now, we are trending higher pretty well. I'm going to keep doing small size on this one. See if I can get some sort of flow on it. If I can, I'll be sizing up from there. Ideally, I want to do like 3,000–4,000 shares. And it's not really popping higher like I would have wanted to. So I'm just kind of cutting this position. See if we can ride some of this momentum. 5 minutes a little bit extended, but I think there is some good opportunity for this one to pop higher. There we go. Getting a little bit more of a push now. That was weird. A lot of sell pressure. So far, not really able to make this one work for me. New 5 minute in about 2.5 minutes, so we have plenty of time there. I think it's worth watching. So far, it is the best ticker, and I think today's going to be a pretty short trading day for me and potentially just opportunity because people are going to try to take off as quick as possible, get green, get out. So I think if I can try to take advantage of as much as possible early on, I think that's probably the way to go. There's a big bid just now. Let's see if we can. I didn't get my fill there. I was a little bit too hesitant. I didn't really trust it, and then I was kind of scratching around a little bit. Let's see if we can get some green, taking some profit off. Yeah. I had the right idea. Somehow I butchered it. Maybe it's the lack of volume, maybe it's lack of patience. I don't know, this time it didn't work out for me. Pretty sketchy ticker overall though. It's back, try to get an entry here. Looking for that new break. Over 2.6. Some good momentum. I unfortunately got a really high entry just now. think this ticker's going to try to get a lot of people on the wrong side of the trade on a breakout, get a lot of people excited. I missed that earlier entry. That was really my problem. Still doing tiny size on this ticker. A little frustrating here. I think there's a really good chance it's going to break out. Just, it's hard to want to get too aggressive on a ticker that you're just not in the flow on. Yep. So it did it. I don't know how I would have traded this one. I think it's going to have a nice big red candle at one point, and I just feel like the chance of me stepping in it on that big red candle is just so high right now. I had the right idea. Somehow I wasn't able to capitalize on it. You know, there's some good opportunities. Oh well. It's so important in this market to be buying the dips and the pullbacks as opposed to buying the breakouts. And I got a little bit too aggressive buying this breakout here at 48. We got another opportunity for OCTO to make a pop here. Trying to buy a little bit more of an extended pullback. There we go. See if we can size into the low here. It's a lot of sellers. Just going to reduce size for now and see if we can kind of keep buying into the sell-off here. Very light volume on the sell-off, and we still have some upside potential. A lot of resistance closer to like $2.90, $3. 5 minutes quite extended though. Buying back, looking for this to hold and ideally make a new high over 66. It's just taking too long. Yeah, I'm done with it for now. Just kind of feel like this ticker can do something really nasty. Oh, popping higher though. There we go. You know, I think I'm gonna let it slide. I know I'm not trading this one well, so I'm gonna let it go. Decent 5-minute setup on OCTO. The lack of news really kept me away from wanting to trade this one in the kind of low volume, but you know, it keeps doing these moves that end up working out pretty well. And then I have this like kind of FOMO mentality. Light volume breakout though, it's just one of those tickers that I feel like it's just so much risk in this one. Possible entry on OCTO right around kind of a critical VWAP zone. I want to see if it breaks VWAP. I'm thinking it might break VWAP with low volume and bounce right back. I'll already get a little bit of a size here. See if it does what I was waiting for. I broke it with too much volume, to be honest. Yeah, kind of was right. Wow, I am really just not trading this ticker right. I feel like I'm trading with very small size to just try to get into the flow on it. But even that somehow isn't doing it. It was a bigger sell-off than I was expecting. Somehow, like I usually have a bit of a, in German you say Kopfkino, where you basically have you play out the situation in your head, and that's kind of what I have. And every time I'm playing out the situation in my head with OCTO, I tend to be I notice I'm kind of a little bit off on it. So that's why I'm doing very small size on it, because then even if I'm off, I can't really lose that much money. And once I notice like, oh, okay, I'm getting in the flow again on this ticker, then I usually size up very quickly. But so far, that's not the situation. Okay, watching OCTO again, looking for that breakout. A lot of sellers here, trying to get that move over VWAP. We have a good bid. It's really the only ticker that's moving today, which is a little bit frustrating. Jumping in again here for this breakout. Starting to get a little bit of momentum. I don't know, I don't really see it. Volume's actually quite okay. Oh. Needed to be a little bit more patient. Again, I was buying on that breakout. Yeah. Seems to always be my mistake on this ticker. I'm not sure why I keep making that same mistake over and over again. A little frustrating. New minute, but not getting any volume. Sometimes I just feel like my computer's frozen. If it breaks out, it could be a really nice breakout. This ticker does tend to have some really strong green pops. They just don't hold very well. That was a very light volume ticker. It's kind of hard to play this one. I'm a little bit undecided myself. Tricky. Another position long. Looking for this to hold and then move over 55. Didn't get a bigger size this time. Sell volume was very light here, which gives me some confidence. Waiting for that. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't get size this time, but I'm waiting for it regardless. I'm going to wait for that crack over 55. Some decent momentum. Still lacking that power that we're looking for. Stopping out for now. Breakout or bailout. It's just taking too long. Coming back on OCTO. Bought a little bit higher this time. Let's see if we can get that breakout over 55. $250 is actually holding pretty okay. No. I'm wasting my time here on this ticker for sure. We have a new ticker, FOA, and it's making some headwinds. We have quite a bit of resistance. Let's map it out together. above a lot, actually, you know what I mean, quite a lot of resistance, I should say. Making this ticker a little bit more tricky to really want to sink your teeth into. So you see $2, tons of resistance. We're still shy of $2. Very light volume. Thrift and mortgage finance. 74 million shares outstanding, 11 million, 111 million market cap. I don't know, no catalyst. Very unexciting tickers here. Very, very unexciting tickers. Could be worth to try to take a pop on it, but I don't know. So far, the risks seem to outweigh the upside. So maybe if it comes down a little bit more below the 9 EMA, I would consider taking a small trade on it. Got an entry at 81. Let's see if I can get a little bit more size on it. And then we'll see if we can get that pop over 1.9. Still needs to bounce a little bit more. Cut most of the position there. Seeing if I can get a little bit of size back. Fortunately, I cut at 79, which is a little bit frustrating. Still a lot of sellers here on this ticker. Stopping out. Yeah, again, I had the right idea, wrong execution, a little bit frustrating for sure. Trying to get this pop over 1.9. Not sure if we're going to get it. I just don't think we're going to get any other opportunity if it does break out. I really hate that I had to chase this one when I had the perfect trade before. Yeah. Oh well, scratch trade. Good thing I dropped that one when I did. Oh, sketchy. CNSP popping up. It actually has a catalyst, classic small cap. Tons of upside resistance. I mean, ridiculous amount of upside resistance. I don't know. Tough to want to trade it. But I'll keep an eye on it for now. Maybe we'll get a little bit of a dip trade. It does have a lot of support right below it, so we'll keep an eye on this ticker. Oh, I didn't get my total fill there. I had to chase even a little bit. Let's see if this holds. Not super well. Looking for a break past that high. We're not really seeing it. Another loser. Possible opportunity on FOA again, but I'm already starting to feel like I'm just chasing at this point. It's a little frustrating. Let's see if we can get any sort of pop here on FOA. These pullbacks are just so aggressive. I really don't want to buy anything high. I think that's what I'm really trying to focus on. But it's tough because nothing, it's just a very unorthodox trading environment. I don't even have that much time left. We got a few minutes before the market opens. CNSP was a real letdown. Most likely FOA is not going to hold here, but maybe we're going to give that extra dip potential. Yeah, I don't even feel comfortable trading FOA here in this area. It's a little upsetting, or not upsetting, disappointing, I should say, that CNSP was such a letdown right away. You can really see I'm just getting really chipped at right now, which is always a frustrating place to be, for sure. So another 2.5 minutes, or 2 minutes and 50 seconds before the market opens. CNSP could give us some opportunity. It's the only one with a catalyst right below some bigger resistance. Maybe if it has a quick little pullback and pops back up, could be interesting. I don't know, the other tickers, I don't know. FOA starting to sell off, and OCTO, yeah, it's trending down below VWAP. Recent IPO, that's just looks to be like it has too much resistance. 230 does seem to be some support, so I'll keep an eye on this zone. But it's hard to really want to get aggressive on anything, to be honest. CNSP already shaking out traders. Yikes. Yeah, I'm thinking OCTO really might be our best bet. So I'll keep an eye on this one, see if we can get a pop. I am red on this ticker, so I just need to remember that. But so far it is kind of starting to try to trend here, but it is overall still in a backside move, so it's going to be tricky. All right, let's see it. Not getting a lot of volume, that's for sure. CNSP struggling, but could see that pop over VWAP. OCTO, maybe morning panic or something. Wow, big wall, look at those sellers. Oh my god. It's actually getting bought up though, to some extent. Oh, yikes. CNSP trying to go for the breakout. And nothing's really holding. OCTO. Yeah, that was pretty rough. CNSP actually has a decent amount of volume. FOA trying as well. Trying to get a little bit of a dip entry here. Nice small win. Didn't get my size though on FOA. Just in case we get a quick pullback. I want to be ready. Holding well. Strong sell-off there. OTCO coming back really strong as well. This 5-minute candle's holding high. The bid is there. Everything is looking quite okay for FOA. Has been a pretty strong pullback though. If we get a dip back to like 1.9 or 1.89, I would go for that. I just don't really want to be overly aggressive on anything right now. Not bad. Not bad at all. OTCO popped back down again. Wow, okay, FOA is still holding it, and OTCO actually bounced back up twice. Possible entry on FOA, looking for a little bit more of a dip. Still a lot of sellers. I'm gonna pack it in like 3 minutes. Last time this ticker pulled back quite aggressively, 6, 7%. 207 held. Yeah, if there's a bigger pullback, I'll go for that one. Otherwise, I'm done. I think FOA might actually crawl back to 2.2, but somehow today I was a little bit too risk averse. I know it sounds weird because I'm red, but I missed out on, I feel like, several opportunities that were early on, and then I kind of got skunked later when I was a bit more risk on at a worse time. It's a little bit how I feel about today. Possible entry on FOA, looking at this one. I would like to see a little bit more of a move towards the 9 EMA. Just going to size a little bit here, just because I don't really think it's going to pull back that much more. I hope it does, but it doesn't really feel like it. Good chance 203 might break through. Just gonna be kind of slow here. Look for that last pop, possibly over 210. I had that small opportunity, but what a weak market. Stopping out. That was unfortunate. Yeah, there it goes. One last possible opportunity here. Looking for that move back over 210. I think I stopped out at the worst spot. So frustrating. Well, there we have it for the day. I am down $208. I should have stopped a while ago. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, but I didn't do it. It's not a trading day today. It's a 4-day week and I broke my rules, so shame on me for that. To drive that point home, I just tweeted before I re-recorded or press play. Today I broke my rule of no trading the day before a 3-day weekend. Those always tend to be awkward. Plus, who doesn't want a 4-day weekend? Yeah, so should have made a 4-day weekend out of it and been up $200 more for the week. Well, it's a good reminder of why I have that rule. I gotta say, it's so frustrating when you have a rule and you break it, and then you remember why it's a rule. It's like, why does it take me so many times to learn a lesson? Yeah, you could see it, just red. Nothing was in the flow today. I managed my risk, but I used smaller size on my winners as well. Oh, this is just a disaster. This really doesn't look good. But yeah, look at this size, tiny, tiny size. I just could not get in the flow today. I just got more and more and more in the red. I should have called it here, a little bit of a. I was really thinking about it. And then, just 2 trades or so I lost, or 1 trade, I gave out all that back. Doubled my loss for the day. So it was quite a problem. And just really quickly, you can see it here. Now, so yeah, here it is at the end of the day, small red. Obviously, coin is part of my invest 25 challenge. It's just TOS is not updating. So yeah, down $200 as you saw before. Like I said, I had a really hard time getting clean. MCOM, let's just really quickly dive through these, or getting clean, getting green. MCOM, failed, and just constantly selling off. I thought we were going to get a nice little pop at the open at one point, but no. FOA, oh my god, this one's so stressful. Got green on it, and then I really edged in right here, and then whack, got stuck in the flesh, and then randomly pops up here. If you went again for the pullback, you would have been disappointed. Very frustrating stuff. CNSP. I mean, what do you even want me to say about this ticker? It's so awful. It's rough. And then we have OCTO. This is the one I spent a lot of energy on trying to nail it. And also another ticker I thought, we get a red to green on it. Didn't happen. Big flushes. Who would have thought that this was our best action on the day? There's actually some tradable action here, but I was always on the wrong side of this. Somehow I always had the wrong mentality. So, hey, that's it for me. I should have called it earlier, but I guess lesson relearned, and hopefully it's going to stick this time. Why not take that 4-day weekend? You'll be even better next week. All right, guys, I think that's it for me today. I'll see you then. first thing Monday morning. Have a fantastic weekend, Easter weekend, everyone. And like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.